If dinner ideas got you looking and your favorite caterer isn't booking, you can always stop by to see what Ma's cooking. Welcome back to What's My Cooking? I know last week everyone was like, wait, what's this whole cinnamon thing with Snickerdoodles? And guess what? I'm making Snickerdoodles. They're pretty easy and kind of delicious. So let's talk about the ingredients that you need. You need 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt is kind of like just a pinch. 2 large eggs and 2 whole sticks of butter softened. And for the top of the Snickerdoodles is a 1/4 cup of sugar and 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. We'll save that for later. So what you want to do first is get all your dry ingredients together. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix our dry ingredients. We're going to do the 2 cups of flour just in a bowl. All right, we're going to take your 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. We're going to take your 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Sorry about that noise, guys and folks. And your 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And you're just going to like mix it all around a little bit so it gets, you know, all together. Marry them all together. Marry all those dry ingredients, all right? All right, so that looks like that's good enough. We're just gonna put this to the side. Let's start beating our eggs and sugar. So let's get beaten. So let's go ahead and put our wet ingredients together, including our sugar, which is really a dry ingredient. So let's put our, what is this? 1.5 cups of sugar in this thing. Holy Toledo, that's a lot of sugar. And then we're gonna add our, 2 sticks of butter. I kind of melted that down a little bit already. So let's get this mix in a little bit so it's mixed well. You can see that it's just mixing. We just want to get it all together before we stick these eggs in.
What speed are you mixing it at?
I'm mixing it at a low to low medium speed. I'm gonna bring it up a notch. Oh no, is that copyright infringement? Oh dear. Okay.
I don't think that's even the same.
Okay, perfect. So you see that? It's all kind of mixed and married together. Let's take these 2 eggs. Let's get beaten, y'all. It's 2 large eggs. Make sure you look inside and you don't get any of those shells in there because we don't want any crunchiness happening. All right, so let's beat this together at a low medium speed until it's all nicely mixed together. Once it's all well combined, we can add our flour mixture in. I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna bring that up. All right, I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. Look at how nice that looks. It almost looks like a wet buttercream. Buttercream. All right, everyone. Let's add our flour mixture together. I'm just gonna slowly just toss it in here. Okay. Let's throw our mixer on to a low medium so the flour doesn't go all over the place. Remember to have your handy spatula on the side to move down the sides. Don't want to lose anything there. Oh, look at this. It's just mixing together. So interesting enough, the Snickerdoodles is more of a wet type of dough, not like regular chocolate chip cookies. I think it's because there's so much butter in this. Also, if you're wondering what cream of tartar does, what cream of tartar is, it basically leavens out your food or whatever you're making with it, so it doesn't rise too much. I know you use flour in, macaroons? Or no, I'm sorry, cream of tartar in macaroons. And when you're making, egg whipped something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Meringue, yes, but I'm not making meringue, nor am I going to make macaroons, because I can't do those. All right.
But why not, Maya? We really want macaroons.
No, I'm not very good at that. Look that looks really good. All right. So I'm going to set this a little bit to the side in the refrigerator for about 5 to 10 minutes just to cool it down a little bit, because you're gonna have to roll it out, and then when it's a little bit colder, it'll just be a little bit easier to roll. So let's throw it in the fridge for a little bit. See you in 10 minutes. It feels chill to me. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get that 1/4 cup of sugar and the 4 teaspoons of cinnamon, and just make a little mix. So it's right here. This is from the last time I made too much, so I'm just using the same one. So what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna take about a tablespoon of the dough and roll it in your hands. And of course I washed my hands for at least 45 seconds in hot water and soap, and then just with hot water to get the soap off so it's not on my hands. So you're gonna roll that out to about a little bit smaller than a half an egg. You're gonna take that and just cover it with that cinnamon sugar. Oh yeah. And let's put them on your cookie sheet. I already pre-rolled a bunch, so I'm just gonna put those on here. I'm gonna make 9 of them today, and then put the rest of them in the freezer for a rainy day, which probably will be tomorrow. All right, let's get these going. Hopefully you have your oven preheated, which I did not remind you of, but put it at 350. That's what I have it at. So it's preheated there. And we're gonna throw these in. It says 12 to 14 minutes. Of course, I always put my timer on for the minimum amount. So we're gonna put our timer on for 12 minutes. And then from there, we'll just add more time, and we'll add it at a minute at a time. So we are done with these. Let's get them into the oven, and I'll show you what they should look like before you want to pop them out of the oven, okay? All right, see you soon. Okay, so my 12-minute timer just went off, and I did a peek, but I think it might need another minute. So, oh, I think that might look good. They're kind of flat. What do you think, Kathy? You like them?
They look pretty good.
I think they look pretty good. Let's cool them off and take a taste. Whew! 10 minutes of fanning. My gosh. Just put them on a wire rack. So much easier. Anyways, they're super ready to eat now. So let's take a little taste. They're crunchy on the edges, soft and chewy on the middle. Yum. All right.
Yum.
They're delicious. I'm gonna eat this whole thing, but I'd like to invite you back later for another episode of What's My Cooking?